Our final couple, Alexis and Justin. And when we saw Alexis walk down the aisle, we knew she was not attracted. But as the night went on, and as she said, when she got to know him, or as I say when I look at the last part of the episode, when the liquor kicked in.
Yes.
She was toasted. She liked him after there was obviously a sufficient amount of liquor added to the party.
Yeah. And he is like giddy like a schoolgirl. So bless his heart that he is so happy. But he has like fallen head over heels in an hour. Actually, 30 minutes. Ceremony. He was like, oh, this is it. This is the one. And I'm just like, dude, that's a little too soon. And I like when his friends asked Alexis, like, so are you ready? Is this your ride or die? And she's like, I wouldn't say die. I don't know if I'd do that with form. Yeah, but I just want to see. But she even said, like, I'm going into this. I'm putting my all into it. But Justin is just sprung.
Hey, that man has been celibate for a while.
But he's just a fool.
So he's hella bent to make this work.
He's just a fool. And she was like, well, I'm going to take a shower. That way, if things happen in the middle of the night, I want to be cute.
Hey, you know what? Now, I respect that. Because she's like, I know he's celibate. Well, celibate is what she said. But I'm just going to correct her. She's like, I know he's been celibate. But just in case he wants to do something, I'll make sure I look cute. And I'm ready just in case. I like that. You should be applauding that.
Any guy would. I would love that. Yeah, come to bed looking cute. You can't just your first night put in the rollers and the long pajamas. You can't do that on the first night.
The good one. She dropped one of them thighs on him. I don't think he gonna be able to handle it though, boy. Cause she thinking of the Snicker, and that boy looked like Snoop and Baby Boy coming down the hallway when he got his wife beat on.
Dude, and he's sitting there looking at the camera like, I am hard as hell right now. I was like, what was that group? Was it?
I wonder if she can tell I'm hard right now.
Right now. He is just a trip. And I'm just like, Justin, slow it down because, it's been a while. Mm-hmm. It's a marathon, not a sprint. You don't want to.
He's sprinting the first time. Let's be real. He gonna sprint the first time. She got the good, and he ain't gonna know what to do with it. But look, so before we get to them in the bedroom and all that, let's go back to the wedding, right? Or the reception. Her girls were riding for her, right? Think about it. When, she asked his guys and they were like, yeah, well, here's the things to look out for, such and such. So he asked her girls, hey, so what are the red flags? They're like, red flags? I guess you'll find out.
Yes. That's the type of friends you want. His friends are like, well, he's sensitive. He won't admit it, but he's really sensitive. I'm like, you never tell someone that.
No.
You don't say let her. I mean, I think she knows.
All she heard was, he's a bitch.
Exactly. He's got a little bitch in him, but, other than that, he's a good dude. You know what I mean? But I love the fact that her girls are like, I'm not telling you anything. And then her sister's like, I just want you to know, if she calls, I'm coming.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And the look on his face is like, oh, shoot.
The thing, though, that I didn't like about her girls is when she was sitting with them. And they tried to get a little too much like, well, he's tall, so you think it's long? But he's slim, so it's probably skinny. I'm like, yo, what are you doing? This is your girl. Yo, really?
Ladies, comment. Help us understand why y'all do that. Why you have those conversations. Now, here's the difference between guys. And Yanni, you I don't want to speak for you, but I think you're going to agree with me. You take Yanni's example of meet someone at the club. I'm going to ask questions. Hey, so how was it? What'd she look like? What was it like? All those kind of things. But if I'm at his wedding, I'm not going to be like, hey, so what do you think? What do you think it's going to be like? I would never do that. This is the person that you're in love with. This is your relationship. Even if it was somebody that's, this is my girlfriend, so-and-so, I'm like, oh man, she fly. What's it like? Is she good? Like, I'm never going to do
that. Who not to do that with? The people your true friends know, don't ask stupid ass questions like that about somebody you're serious with.
Yeah, and I wonder, like, if girls, like, do you... Because here's my thought. This would be my thing if I was, a woman. I'm not going to tell you all these things because I don't want you to be like, I got to try that. Mm-hmm. I wonder if I can get a little sample. Oh, she's going out of town on business. Hey, Justin, I know Alexis is going out of town on business. I just thought I'd bring you, I made some chicken. I don't know if you're hungry. I was going to bring some by. That way you don't have to cook.
Yeah. You don't have to choke it.
Yeah. But she just might want to get her a taste, So ladies, help us understand, why do y'all do that to each other and talk about that? And keep in mind, we're realists. We know the producers told them to ask some stuff like that.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
I know women that do this all the time, not just on.
Yeah, we were in college. We know about roommates.
Yeah. Hey, but I could tell if you like somebody, I didn't ask.
Yeah,
I knew. I knew who I could ask about and who I couldn't.
Exactly, and that's their boundaries. And that's the key thing. I thought another funny thing was her mom, put it on your ankle. About the garter, put it on your ankle. I was like, okay, mom don't want to see this part. And I'll be honest, I didn't want to see him trying to slither and then throw himself back like he's an Alvin Ailey dance troupe.
Like I thought he was like a flash dance, like waiting for a bucket of water just to pour. Because that dance was not, and she was playing. She's like, "Okay, find the beat, baby, find the beat."
Yeah, yo, when she said that, I'm like, but you know what? She said she would ride, and she did because she's like, "All right, find the beat." She didn't laugh at him. She tried to help him out.
He's gonna need a lot of help along the way, but I would definitely I find that even if you met someone and y'all been dating for a couple years and you get married. That whole garter thing, you got their grandma there, you got their parents there, you got nieces and nephews. Don't do it.
Nonsense. Yeah.
You can just go in there and just kind of pull it, hey, but you don't have to do the whole whatever that unmagic mic that he was doing, whatever that was supposed to be. I don't know.
Mic. The thing about it is, like, I'm trying to understand the concept of even the garter, right? Because this thing is up in your wife's thigh for a while. You're going to go get it. Cool. If I would ever do this, and we never did this, because we're just like, we ain't doing that nonsense, right? I'm not throwing that one that's been on her thigh to anybody else to grab. Nah, I got an extra one in my pocket. We'll throw this other one. And why? Because I don't need you knowing anything. I don't need you getting any kind of ideas. No.
I've been to many weddings, and every time they say all the single guys get up, and people try to push me to the front, I'm like, that's fine. And as soon as that garter comes, I'm like in the Matrix. I'm like, ooh. I just totally miss.
You catch it.
I ain't catching that. Especially if she has some big thighs. They've been rubbing together. It's all sweaty. No.
Oh, that is Alexis. Plot twist. She saw him on Hinge 4 months ago. That's why she was so disappointed when she was going down the aisle.
Isn't that something? You come down the aisle, you're like, oh man, I swiped left on him.
This who they picked? Out of all the people, this who they picked.
And he said, are you sure it's me? Ain't no other 7-foot black dude in San Diego that's not on the basketball team. So yes, it was you. But I wonder what he had in his profile, because maybe she was like, ooh, he's tall. But then he probably put a bunch of corny stuff in there where she was like, no.
Yeah, probably.
Please don't swipe right at me if you just want to know how big it is, because I'm not just a piece of meat.